Wow. Never mind.
Babies, Cocomelon. What do they all have in common? Billions of dollars. Who are we talking about today that took the entire world by storm while captivating minds of toddlers in their pampers and the wallets of parents and corporate executives?
Cocomelon!
Did the creator have to make something completely original, unique, to make a billion-dollar empire?
Wait for it.
Let's just say, are there other companies making millions off kids' entertainment?
No comment. Mickey Mouse.
Regardless of how you feel about children cartoons and entertainment, stuffed dolls, or whatever the case may be, babies are big business, period. Large companies spend over $4.2 billion a year trying to reach this small demographic still wearing Pampers and pull-ups for a reason.
Just popular.
If you have a toddler, you are very aware of the hypnotic state of your little one as they dance, laugh, and clap and forget what planet they are on when they hear the starting song of COCO-Melon. To say that COCO-Melon is crushing the competition will be an understatement. They might need to change their name to
Wait for it.
Today we'll explore the good, the bad, the ugly, and squishy parts between to uncover the success of the quiet giant that is taking the world by storm, known as COCO-Melon. I mean, really, how much can a show focusing on toddlers really be worth or make?
A lot. A real lot.
Please stay along for the ride, and you'll find out. It's possible that COCO-Melon is the most watched kids show on Netflix. According to Nielsen, the show was seen for a total of 33 billion minutes in 2017, which is more than the total viewing time of the Netflix hit Squid Game and Bridgerton put together. According to Tubular, a social media measurement company, there were 3.6 billion COCO-Melon views on YouTube in January alone, with as much as 3/4 of those views coming from outside the United States. For hundreds of days, even in the year of 2021, COCO-Melon was among Netflix's top shows, and its soundtrack is currently being streamed on Spotify more than 1.3 million times each day. The popularity of COCO-Melon is not limited to its high ratings. In addition, it serves as an example for a fresh take on children's television.
What are you talking about?
The creators of Sesame Street and SpongeBob SquarePants had to fight for years to get their educational shows broadcast. It is possible for a group of adults to spend hours developing a notion that would be beneficial to children's education, only to find that the target audience isn't interested. COCO-Melon is a tool that helps with the effort to do away with guesswork.
Take over
The company's parent, Moonbug Entertainment, scours digital platforms like YouTube for successful children's shows, buys them, and then tries to expand them into even bigger phenomena by using YouTube data to learn what appeals to viewers. Genius. Data is fundamental to Moonbug, according to Richard Hickey, the company's head of creative.
I know everything about
about you.
On YouTube, viewers may instantly give feedback on whether they want to continue watching a video. It is unclear if Cocomelon's meteor-like rise in popularity is due solely to its winning formula or also to the pandemic's effect of putting more children in front of televisions. Parrot Analytics found that between January 2020 and February 2022, demand for kiddie content increased by 52% as parents tried to manage childcare with remote work.
Don't judge me.
Whichever way you want to look at it, the show's popularity means big bucks in the billions. The private equity firm Blackstone and two former Disney employees purchased Moonbug in November for a whopping $3 billion.
Question is, what's your price?
Since then, the firm has released a plethora of products, from bubble makers to throw pillows, as well as a Spotify podcast and a Cocomelon live tour. But before we continue, let's get some history. Who founded Cocomelon? Let's start by going back. Maybe not that far. Let's start in 2005, which is 2 years prior to the iPhone. People were still on MySpace. And Mariah Carey was number 1 on Billboard's Hot 100 chart with their song We Belong Together. Jae Jun, a father of 2 from Southern California, founded Cocomelon in 2005. John was attempting to teach his children the alphabet while also sharing his experience as a TV commercial director with them. Along with his writer wife, he began filming nursery rhymes for their 2 young sons to watch while they sang them. Did all the content have to be authentic or unique to make billions, as you mentioned earlier?
Are you joking?
The next year, they started streaming the cartoons to YouTube under the ABC Child TV brand in 2006. Ad money on YouTube eventually allowed John to leave his job and devote himself to the show full time. In 2017, he made 2 major changes. The show would now be centered on JJ, a youngster with a single blonde curl, and it would be presented in 3D animation rather than 2D. In just over 2 months, from October to December of 2017, the number of monthly YouTube viewers went from 114 million to 238 million, as reported by Toddlers. Cocomelon was averaging 2 billion monthly views by December of 2018. Treasure Studio was sold by John to the 2-year-old Moonbug in July 2020. Moonbug signed distribution partnerships with platforms in South Korea, China, and Europe, exposing the show to a wider audience. The corporation also made significant purchases of Bippy, a live-action YouTube show, and Little Baby Bump, a YouTube channel started by a British couple that focuses on nursery rhymes. Always on the lookout for the next big thing is what the corporation is known for. Little Angel, a YouTube channel network showcasing 3D animations of a toddler named Baby John, who sings with his family to the accompaniment of colorful subtitles, was acquired by Moonbug in February. Now, more people of color have been included in the show as well. Cody, who is African American, is joined by Nina Rodriguez, a Hispanic whose mother is a firefighter. Cocomelon's diverse cast has attracted new viewers. According to Nielsen, 56% of its viewers are Asian, African American, or Latino. Executives at Cocomelon claim that they send ideas and screenplays to educational advisors to determine whether or not an episode is too complex for small children and whether or not they will feel safe watching it. This is definitely key and an ingredient to their success. The show aspires to set a good example for viewers of all ages by showing how a caring family operates in a perfect world. Hickey, a top executive at Moonbird, says, "Developmentally, we want to make sure that we're on target and that we're reaching our core age market of 1 to 3 years old. Although the American Academy of Pediatrics advises against any screen time for infants and toddlers under the age of 18 months, parents and caregivers can engage in video chat with their young children. In the midst of the worst of the pandemic, most families toss those suggestions out the window and haven't looked back since." Alright friends, we covered a lot today. That concludes another episode of Fusion Storm TV. Hopefully you learned something new about Cocomelon, and for some of you, hopefully you use this to build your own billion-dollar empire. So below, please comment, like, and subscribe to stay in the loop for the next episode. Thank you, and see you in the next video.